in and affect their play. Textbook defense, nowhere to go for the runner. They get there, they make the tackle, play over.
Again, it's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Returnable for Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
They go again with Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second and 5. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
19. Safety creek. 14.
Another pistol look here. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 1st down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Smith, complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Smith, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles. No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct? No gain. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts. Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them. Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw.
Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Single. 16. Watch 16.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 95. Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw. Complete outright to Kurz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. He's back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay calm and in the moment, and get it done, it really was a thing of beauty to conclude this game.